What's going on, guys? My name is Garrett here on the Jobless Gamers channel, and today we're going to be talking about the last team standing update for GTA Online that recently came out, which is patch 1.17. This is going to be my review, my overview, my thoughts, my concerns, my opinions about this recent DLC, and I would love to hear your opinions, comments, concerns down in the comment section down below. Now, if you guys have any opinion about this DLC, whether you love it, hate it, or absolutely distaste it, let me know in the comments right now, and let me know what you rate it. 1 to 10 on a scale. What do you think? Do you think it's a 9, a 10, a 10 out of 10? Like, what do you think? Let me know. I'm going to jump into my personal opinion about this DLC, and I'll give you guys the complete overview and rundown of everything I love, dislike, and here we go. So the first thing is that this DLC brought a brand new look to GTA Online, in my personal opinion. Now, with this brand new LTS creator, which is the last team standing creator, you can add new things. You can actually make cool maps like Hunger Games, like Mike Myers, running away, a zombie apocalypse type of stuff where you have to survive, and it really makes it for a fun game type for the creator. When it comes down to the creator, there's a lot of things you can do with the LTS creator, and I've never been a big fan of the last team standing, I guess, game mode in GTA Online. But with this most recent last team standing update, I did play a lot of LTS, and I'm actually enjoying it, as crazy as that is. So with that, they also brought in a ton of new vehicles, new tactical gear, new weapons, and I want to know whether or not you like that. Do you like these, I guess, the very much standard way of releasing things? It's come to a point where Rockstar always releases some vehicles, some weapons, some clothing, normally haircut, tattoos, and masks. That's like the very generic DLC that we've seen for the last few months. Now, do you personally like the way Rockstar's handled these DLCs? Because my personal opinion, it works. It works for right now. These are small DLCs that will lead up to the bigger ones, in my opinion. So with all this content we've received in the last few months, once this big DLC comes out like Heist, or once this big DLC comes out that's like Cops and Crooks, or maybe even a Casino DLC, we'll all be blown away because it will bring so much to the table in addition to what we've had in the past. Now, with the LTS, I personally think it's a great DLC, and I'm probably saying that because we haven't seen a DLC for quite a while. It's been about almost 2 or maybe 1.5 months since we've seen a solid DLC since the Independence Day DLC, and even the hipster. I mean, the time difference between all these DLCs, most of them were greater than a month. And at one point, a lot of people were concerned on the current situation or status of GTA Online because the lobbies were infected. The lobbies were so messed up. There were so many modders. There were so many exploiters, glitches that were just ruining the game for other people. Now, my personal opinion, I normally always play with friends in private lobbies, or I only play with viewers that I invite from Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So you guys can add me on there and follow me if you're not doing so already. But when it comes to the new weapons, the new clothing, the new masks, I love it. Personally, the heavy shotgun is one of my most favorite shotguns on the game. Besides, of course, I believe it's the AA-12. That's also a really cool shotgun. But I also like the marksman rifle. Even though it's not, the most heavy-hitting sniper rifle, it is a faster shooting, technically. It's like a DMR. It's a great rifle, in my opinion, and it's definitely worth the money. But when it comes down to the clothes, I think the clothes is also pretty freaking cool. I mean, I have nothing wrong with the clothes either, because the clothes, it brings a more tactical feel to GTA Online. It really makes you, okay, you have bulletproof helmets now. A lot of you guys didn't like the fact that there's bulletproof helmets, but it's pretty freaking cool. I mean, even though you take a lot less damage and you have a lot less chance of dying or killing the person you're shooting, it's still cool. I mean, you take less damage. That's pretty freaking cool in my opinion. Then you have, the brand new motorcycles and the brand new car. Now, the Furor, the Hachu, and the LCC, I think it's a LCC Innovation Chopper, 3 of them all have their own thing, own style. They bring something different or unique to each, I guess, aspect of the game. Example, the Hakachu, I don't even know how to say it, the Shih Tzu Hakachu, the sports bike. It's a quick bike. It's a very, very nice, sleek. It reminds me of a Honda CBR sort of, but a bigger body frame. And it really brings the speed aspect to this DLC. That is like the faster vehicle in this DLC. Then we have the Chopper, a very casual rider. If you want to go on the motorcycle and go around Los Santos, drive around in your Chopper, that is the bike to do it, because you'll be doing it in style. It's a great looking bike. And then you have the Furor, which is a very high-end, I guess, classy car that's not really fast. It's not fast at all. It's actually a lot more expensive than a lot of the other sports cars, and in my opinion, it's not that great. It's not. But when you break it down for the new bikes, they're also quite expensive. They're not the best bikes when it comes to their class, but they do bring something to the table, especially because of just the way they look. A lot of you guys loved and hated a lot of these vehicles that came with this DLC, but in my personal opinion, it really brought flavor and something new to the game. And back to the guns, you guys have been always asking for a new sniper rifle, new shotguns, and some of you guys even want flamethrowers and more explosive items, and Rockstar has delivered with the marksman rifle. Now, in my personal opinion, the next few weapons that we're receiving in a DLC is probably going to be a machine gun and probably an assault rifle, because that's what is left in the leaked code that we have seen. And overall, I think that this LTS DLC is something that we didn't really want, but a lot of people have come to like it. There's been a lot of changes in addition to this DLC that have just fixed a lot of problems that Rockstar had in the past. In the patch notes, they covered a very easy implementation of being able to claim all your vehicles at once at Moore's Mutual Insurance. That is one of the things that I've been wanting for a very long time, and it was just a great addition. It was really just like, oh, finally, they added something I really wanted. Now, they also added a lot of things I really couldn't care about, like loading into a random job when you're loading into GT Online. I could care less about that. That does not help me at all. But they did also go ahead and listen to the community when it came down to the Snapmatic with you being able to open it quicker by double tapping up on D-pad. They got rid of that. You can turn it off now. And before, that was really annoying in my opinion, but they listened to the community, they saw how annoying it was, and they got rid of it. So this DLC, in my opinion, wasn't something everybody wanted, but it just ended up coming, and a lot of people ended up liking it. Now, you may disagree with me, and I would love to hear your opinion on why you dislike this DLC, but hopefully the reason you don't dislike this DLC is because heists. Don't hate this DLC because it's not heist. Love what you get from Rockstar, appreciate the time and things that they do for us in terms of the content that they release. And I'm not saying this because I'm a Rockstar fanboy or because I love GTA 5. I'm saying it as a realist. Now, I want you guys to be very real with yourselves and just say, at the end of the day, Rockstar is delivering these DLCs in a timely fashion at times. You know, it's not every single month on the day, but you can expect something new every single month. Now, whether or not we're going to get 2 DLCs in October, we don't know just yet, but hopefully you guys did enjoy this DLC and look forward to future DLCs, especially ones like heists or bigger DLCs later down the road, like a story DLC that we just don't know anything about just yet. So with all that, I can easily give this DLC in the high upwards of maybe 7 out of 10 or 8 out of 10, just because GTA 5 and GTA Online was so dead for me. It came to a point where I didn't even want to wake up to play GTA 5 anymore. I just wanted to make my videos, play Destiny, and play other games besides GTA 5 because I had done almost everything. I've played so many custom races. I've played so much free roam, and it got to a point where it's like, okay, what's there to do now? But now with this whole last team standing feature that you can create new missions, there's brand new Hunger Game type of game modes. I think this is pretty cool. Hopefully you guys agree with me. If not, let me know in the comments. Make sure you guys do follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram to know when I go live on twitch.tv/joblessgamers, or to stay up to date with everything GTA 5 and GTA Online related. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new GTA 5 video, or later tonight at twitch.tv/joblessgamers. Later, guys.